EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this New Year's Day matchup. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone, fighting his way through contact. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Tua. This one left side caught by Berrios. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check. and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Deontay Hardy back deep. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads, everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 11 yards for number 11. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, Mostert. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. This 2nd and 4. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hardy set to return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They find some open field here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Allen running the option to the left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air, Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you, and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Cook. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Murray is in. Touchdown, Bills. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. That's to the sideline and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, but it's 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. Tackle by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Here's a 2nd and 8. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action. Now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Trent Sherfield from 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dolphins offense returning to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Running the counter with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, And it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane.
Whatever it takes, I'm getting it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
They can't beat us straight up.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run it again with Cook, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
They'll try the middle with Cook. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 95 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 27 yards. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns in to 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Miami set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, They broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2 to throw again. It's Hill, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Hyde dancing past him. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.